How to attach your neck roll to shoulder pads.
These neck rolls have 3 tie-down options that allow you to anchor it to your shoulder pads. Okay, when you're going to put the laces through the holes, we have washers on the top. So what the washers do is that when you tie them down, it prevents the tension from tearing into the foam. What I have here for these anchor points is a contrasting color so that you'd be able to see it right. So when you have your same color, it's not going to be as visible. But for demonstration purposes, I've used a different color than the neck roll. When you put in, but just a little bit of help, these thicker ones, if you get a 2.5 or 3 inch, you may need a screwdriver to help you inch it forward into the thing and then help you get it down. Sometimes it does stick a little bit once it passes the washer, and then you simply just put it onto the other side and in. Easy enough. If you're going to use different colors for the laces, in between 40 inches and 50 inches is a good length. If you ordered the white foam, keep in mind the sun rays, the UV rays will turn this into a light shade of yellow. You can always tape it with duct tape to the color you like. It doesn't have to be black, it doesn't have to be white, it could be red, whatever duct tape color you can get. Now if you're going to use duct tape on the neck roll, I recommend that you place it on there and let it flow to the contours of the shape. If you compress it down, it starts to compress the foam and may not be as effective for you for the purpose that you bought it, to protect your head from going from side to side. And the light foam gives it a little bit when you take a hit. Another factor is that you may get wear points. If you get wear points where the foam is actually brushing away, again, a piece of duct tape, putting it around there can prevent the neck roll from deteriorating and gives you more longevity. Most shoulder pads have holes that you can use for anchoring equipment, anchoring your neck roll. So you just simply put laces through, it comes through, and that's going to be your anchor point. If your shoulder pads do not have anchor points, you can take a 3/16 or 1/4 inch drill bit and drill through the plastic. But don't go too fast, too hard, because you can puncture into the nylon, and that creates a problem for you. If you don't have a drill, what you can do is take a screwdriver, an ice pick, heat it up. I recommend wearing some gloves so you don't burn yourself accidentally. And when it's hot, just push it through the plastic. If you have something that helps you to keep it, the hot piece away from anything, some of these have different structural parts within the shoulder pads you don't want to damage. But by and large, you want to keep it away from the nylon so you don't cut a hole in it, rip it. It's not good for any bacteria that sets up, and also by turning it in good order for the next person that's going to wear the equipment. When you're going to anchor this in, I recommend having 2 people there. One to assist you while you put it on and tell that person if it fits good here, if it doesn't fit, and then the next person come over and put it on. So once you end up putting it into the position, the knot that you tie is your preference. You can just do a simple shoelace tie, or you can do a slip knot, you do half hitches, whatever you want to do. And then, but I do recommend is that when you're done, you find that comfortable spot, is you take a piece of duct tape or any other type of tape that you want, and you only want a smaller piece, and then tape the ends so that they don't unravel while you're playing and you got equipment coming off while you're in the middle of a game. Now keep in mind that duct tape, when it gets hot, it becomes very gooey, and so if you put a lot on it and you want to make an adjustment, it's going to be more difficult. So recommend just a small piece just to cover both ends. This area here is what we call the float. And it means that you can float forward or float back, and you can float these apart. And highly recommend, you want to keep any pressure off the carotid arteries that will impair blood flow to the brain, and it will affect your performance. So for your safety, keep it away here, and you have the anchor points that you can easily do that. And then on the back here, this is where you're going to need the longer one, and again, it just sits on the anchor point. So pretty much your preference of how you want to wear it, how it fits on your body, but again, recommend that second person to do that. Estimate probably between 45 minutes to an hour to put it on. That way you're not rushing it, and you get the best of fitting for your body and the position you're playing. Remember, never rely completely on your equipment to keep you safe. Always practice and play applying proper body alignment, especially the head position when you block or wrap for tackling. Team Model Mugging wishes you a safe and successful season. Thank you for supporting the program.
If you found this video helpful, please click the like button. If you have questions, reach out to us. Email us at equipment@modelmugging.org.